Hello there. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving yesterday and a happy Black Friday to you, even though we don't have the craziness this year of all the shopping. Um, Today I'm starting my year tradition, going on over a decade now, of reading Skipping Christmas. So I want to do a small review on that and Cornell and Dale's Corncob Pipe and a Button Nose. I'm getting my cup of coffee here. Ready to get into this with you guys. It's my first video, so it's gonna be all kinds of messed up, but I'm giving it a shot. So here is the corncob pipe and a button nose. It's a 2019 version, so it's been sitting in the tin for over a year, but I just bought it this year from Smoking Pipes. So, and you pop this open and it smells amazing. You just get the hot chocolate so much right off of it, and it's cube cut, real fine, so you gotta be careful when you're loading it up in your pipe. But you get like a nice creamy hot cocoa. When you smell it, you just think like Christmas, holidays, winter time. Takes you back to being a kid. So hopefully the taste stands up, because how aromatics are, the smell and the taste don't always coincide. So this is my third or fourth attempt at doing this video. I was outside at one point. It started raining, so my bowl's packed. I have had it sitting out and drying for a while now, so it should be good to go. It shouldn't be all wet. I don't know if you can see this real well. See, it's been out. And then, because it's corncob pipe and a button nose, of course, it's got to be in a cob. It is a nice Rob Roy from Missouri, Grisham. So we'll go ahead and get this lit up, and then we'll get into Skipping Christmas after that. Get the nice char going on top first. I don't want to get yelled at, so get that damp down. Get it relit again. Alright, the book Skipping Christmas by John Grisham, which it threw me off when I first found out John Grisham wrote this, because, I mean, come on. He's not known for that kind of story, so. But the book takes place in a Chicago suburb. A white collar family. Husband's name is Luther. The wife's name is Nora. And they have a daughter named Blair. Blair has decided to join the Peace Corps, and they're sending her off to Peru, and she's going to miss the holiday season. This is the first time since she's been born she's not going to be home for Christmas. So Luther gets this crazy idea that he just wants to skip Christmas entirely, meaning everything. He surprises Nora with this information. He also wants to skip charities. She talks him into it. It's full of hijinks and craziness. The neighbors aren't too keen, so you got a lot of crazy goings-ons with that. This is actually really, really good. I really enjoy it. You get that nice creamy chocolate, and you definitely get the marshmallow. I think it's, you get that nice smooth, almost vanilla creaminess coming through with the chocolate. You don't get a whole bunch of tongue bite off of it either, as long as you know what you're doing. So back to the book. They have a Frosty the Snowman that's supposed to go up on the roof. Luther refuses to do that. They spend the whole season arguing, fighting with neighbors, fighting with the community, even getting on the front page of the paper at one point in time. And Christmas Eve, they get a phone call. Turns out Blair is on her way home for Christmas. And Nora freaks out and says, "Oh, of course we're going to be having our party like usual. Yeah, come on home. It'll be okay." But it won't be okay. So they rush around trying to decorate the house. Luther talks to the neighbor. Into letting him borrow his tree. Almost gets arrested for it. Once they have to go find a Christmas tree, find some food, and then, of course, now Luther has to put the Frosty up on the roof all by himself. And that's where I tie these into tobacco and the book, because, you know, they both have a snowman on them. So Luther tries to put Frosty by himself and almost falls off. Actually, he does fall off the roof and ends up getting a rope tied around him and almost hangs himself, but luckily it's on his leg instead. So that makes the fire crews and the ambulance and the whole community comes together, and that's when the neighborhood itself finds out Blair's coming back. Not only that, but she's bringing a surprise with her, so I don't want to give that away. But I mean, it's also a movie out there called Christmas with the Cranks that's really, like, coincides so much with the book. It's not a perfect rendition, but it's really close. So if you haven't seen that, I mean, I'll post a picture up here somewhere. I'm sure you've seen it, or if not, you've seen and heard about it. So it's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, you get the holiday season, everybody comes together, has a big party. It's a good book. It's a perfect book to read while you're smoking on some corncob pipe and a button nose. If you haven't done, if you haven't got this yet, if you haven't tried it, I recommend it. Of course, I haven't been smoking that long. I'm still new to it. I'm also more of an aromatic guy, so of course I would recommend something like this. Please let me know what you think. Give me some tips. I would like to do more of these. I'm trying to get better at this. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think. Any advice I would greatly appreciate, especially from the rest of the YT PC. So may the wind always be in your favor. Happy smokes. Thank you.